Qantas is urgently approaching. Passenger Mr. Jeffrey Sampson. Your flight is in the final stages of boarding and is ready for departure.
Welcome to another trip report. Today flying out of Brisbane to, once again, my favourite destination, Auckland, on board Qantas's Airbus A330-200 in business class. As I'm flying business class, yes, you guessed it, once again access to the Qantas International Business Lounge at Brisbane International Terminal. I do enjoy how they mix up the menu at different times of the day, and this morning I was treated to a delicious vanilla iced coffee, and I have to say I did go back for at least one or two, maybe even more, throughout my stay at the lounge. There was also the classic breakfast staples of yogurt, mueslis and fresh fruit, as well as some lovely Danishes and pastries. It was a little bit cloudy and hazy out of the Qantas lounge at International on this day, but not to worry, there's still a nice view over the Apron. A shout out to UQ Medicine, where I study the Doctor of Medicine, to their awesome travel wallet. Fits my passport and boarding passes very nicely indeed. Of course, it wouldn't be a trip to the airport without setting up the camera and doing a little bit of spotting and getting some footage. And once again, I'm always delighted at Brisbane with this beautiful Singapore Airlines A350 with Virgin Australia and toll taxiing in the background. Today I was flying on Qantas VH-EBA Cradle Mountain, a 16-year-old A330-200, which was initially delivered new to Qantas and had a 7-year stint flying in the Silver Bullet livery of Jetstar before being transferred back to the Qantas mainline fleet around 2014. A welcome beverage was handed out to all business class passengers, and I opted for a refreshing orange juice. But unfortunately we were delayed on this service due to a mechanical fault in the aircraft, which required them to actually shut down all electronic systems on board the aircraft and do a full reboot, including the auxiliary power unit, which was somewhat concerning at the time, but we were reassured by the captain that all was well. All of the lights and air conditioning turned off, and of course the in-flight entertainment system also shut down. And after about 5 minutes in the dark, we had a reboot and all systems were go and functioning as normal, and we were ready for takeoff. But not before the Cathay Pacific A330-300 arrived next to us. Today I was seated in seat 1K in the business cabin, right at the front of the forward business class section, and this seat, being a bulkhead seat, had a little bit of extra room around the seat and particularly around the footwell. Needless to say, I reclined into the preset takeoff and landing seat configuration on the Qantas business class seat, and enjoyed a very soft and lovely takeoff out of Brisbane Airport. love seeing the busy apron of Brisbane International on a weekday morning. As you can see, just about all of the Aerobridge jets are full, bar one or two, and of course the Mammoth Emirates A380 parking on the apron for the day. While I show you this footage of us banking over the Brisbane CBD and surrounding suburbs, I just wanted to give a little further shout out while I'm on the topic of shout outs in this video to some of my YouTube aviation inspirations, I suppose. I get a lot of the ideas around the content and the production of my videos from YouTube vloggers such as Bunnik Travels, Paul Stewart Aviation and Nonstop Dan. These three guys in particular have had a very strong influence and really love their content, and can't commend them enough for continuing to fly where no man has flown before to give us really good content, usually every week, which is really cool. As we were taking off towards the west and heading towards the east where our final destination, Auckland, was, our flight path took us over the CBD and essentially took us in a 180-degree turn. So we had a beautiful view of the new parallel runway being constructed at Brisbane International. Australian aviation enthusiasts will probably already know, but once complete, the parallel runway will mean that Brisbane will have the highest capacity runway system in Australia, which will serve it well for diversions and lots of market growth out of the sunny Queensland state. Enough about that though. I was soon served my deliciously fresh Botanica green smoothie drink, and soon after was served a full breakfast including fresh fruit, a selection of bakery goods, some flavoured Greek yogurt with some berry compote, as well as Neil's healthy Bircher muesli, as well as a cup of coffee as well. It was a lot of food, and after the snacks that I had in the lounge, I promise you I didn't eat the whole thing, but I can say that it was very nice and suited this 3-hour flight very well. A quick check of the bathrooms, which you've seen before. There's one business class bathroom at the forward section of the cabin, and the seat is the same as the A330-200 business class seat that I've already reviewed, which you can click on the pop-out card if you would like to view on my 787-9 video. In conclusion, as we taxied off the runway in Auckland on a sunny afternoon, I must say that this Qantas Airbus A330-200 experience is very good. The business class seat, as you know, is very comfortable, and the food on this occasion was very nicely presented, and the service was just fantastic. It was warm, it was prompt, and definitely they went above and beyond to make my journey, even though it was just a short journey, that little bit extra special, which is really nice to see from the Qantas service point of view. Thank you again for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and check out my other videos as well.